Hi there everybody, we're now on our next video in the instrumentation and technology in mathematics, and this video will still be about the Microsoft editor, and we're going to practice some more. And we have these three equations here, quite some large equations there. We're going to practice them, and then we'll put them and write them again using the editor in Word. Okay, so obviously the first equation there is the normal distribution, or the equation of the normal distribution. The other two I'm not familiar with, but I'm pretty sure they're big equations there. So let's do the practice. So number one, again, my keyboard is located here, and you can see whatever I'm typing in my keyboard. Okay, so let's make use of it. Control equals, that's a shortcut for Mac. For Windows, it's Windows logo, or rather it's Alt equals. Okay, so here in Mac it's Control equals. So let's do this. We're going to write this integral sign first. So that's the shortcut for that is backslash int. So you can always just click on this, but just make use of shortcuts. We have a lower limit, which is negative infinity. So we're going to put some underscore open parentheses, because we have two symbols for that, the negative and the infinity, which the shortcut is infinity, like that. And we click space and close the parentheses in encoding that this is the lower limit. We click on the caret, which is shift 6, and then we put the infinity above. And then if we click space, it will be underscore infinity, which is the lower limit, and what do you call that? Raised to infinity, which is the upper limit. If I'm going to click space, it's gonna show it. It's gonna show like this. Okay, so we're going to create this fraction over here. So we need to click one, then slash. The normal slash, which is the beside the right shift. We click space so that it will become a fraction bar, and put sigma here. So this symbol is the Greek letter sigma. It's small letter, so we use backslash sigma. We type it as that. Then click space. Okay, and then we have a square root symbol here. So we write that as backslash sqrt for square root. We open the parenthesis to enclose that we have the terms here, which should be inside the parenthesis, which is 2 and then pi. So pi is backslash pi. Sorry, space. And then we close the parenthesis and telling the equation that this will be all the things under the square root symbol, the radical sign, and then voila. And then we notice the e here is after the fraction, so we click on the right key to indicate that we are now on this part. If you click on E, that's just a normal E of typing. That's well, in our symbols in math, that's Euler's number. We raise that E into something like this term. So we raise it into that complicated term. So we need to enclose it with parentheses. Okay, and then we edit something here in the parentheses, leading us to for that to be the whole to the whole exponent. So just a reminder, or a suggestion, we need to enclose it already so that we won't get lost with the parentheses. Notice the exponent here have a lot of parentheses, or we may need a lot of parentheses while typing it in shortcut method. So we write negative, and then we have 1/2 for 1/2 space, and do it like that. And then we open the parentheses since we have x minus mu here. So um, x minus mu, that's your small letter mu, backslash mu. We enclose it with the parentheses because that's our numerator. Okay, and then we put a backslash, and then we put backslash sigma, and then we click space on that, and we click space again, and then there's something wrong here. Yeah, so we need to enclose this with the parentheses again. Sorry, I forgot that. Telling this is another term, like that. Okay, before that it looks like this, but if I'm going to click space, it's gonna look like that, and then enclosing that the x minus mu is one x minus mu over sigma is one term. So we're going to raise that by 2, and then that will be the whole exponent. So if I'm going to click space here, it's going to become all way up into exponents. And then we have the dx, the derivative dx equals 1. And then that's better yet, we need to cover this, or we need to transfer this outside, equals 1. All right, there you go. So this is our number 1. I think we need to make this bigger. for you to, oops, sorry, I did this. For you to see it clearly though, let's make it font 14. Or why not bigger, right? 20. Okay. So there you go. So that's these are our solutions. So this should be in times. Okay, so that's for number one. Now for number two, let's do this again. Number two is something like an ln function. So control equals for Mac, alt equals for Windows, ln space. We need to hit space so that we want to emphasize that this is our function for ln. Anyways, the shortcut for ln is just just type it, just like sine, cosine, and tangent. So open parenthesis x raised to, that's shift 6, raised to alpha, vectors alpha, space again, and we have y raised to beta, then space again. Close that, and we need to click on the right button to emphasize that this ln, the function of this ln will be this terms. So we click equals, so that will be a different term. So alpha ln, we click space to emphasize that ln is the function. That's the natural logarithm. X, we click on the right to indicate that this is outside the function of ln, plus beta ln space open parenthesis y, and then yeah, that's a thing. That's our number two. Okay, now for number three, let's do this here. Um, control equals k, or rather alt equals for Windows, k underscore close parenthesis. We need to, or rather open parenthesis, we need to enclose it because we have a subscript for an expression. So if I'm going to click space, that's going to become k sub t plus 1 equals a fraction. We need we need a parenthesis to indicate that this is a numerator, and then a denominator after that. 1, and then we have a parenthesis even more inside the numerator. So what we have is 1 minus delta, backslash delta. That's the Greek letter delta, by the way. Close parenthesis, so that's going to give us delta, times k sub t. Okay, so that's our numerator. We put that in we write the denominator 1 plus n. We open a parenthesis to indicate that this is the whole denominator, and when I click space, it will become that exactly um, on the above. Okay, plus we have another function again, so we need to open something with the parenthesis, the denominator, and then after this slash will be the numerator rather, and after this slash will be the denominator. Or if you want, you can always like do it like that. Okay, that's our shortcut. Or simply as backslash, right? So it will become like that. And we can write SA sub T, sorry, sub T K. Now notice this, we have a superscript which is theta, an exponent which is theta, and a subscript which is T. So we need to put subscript T raised to backslash theta. And then click space, and then it will become like that. Double space, I think. Then 1 plus n. And then yeah, that's for our practice for the day. You can always go back and watch this video again so that you can see how these equations are done on the Microsoft Editor onward. So thank you very much for watching. Hope that you would like and subscribe, and I'll be creating more soon. So thank you very much.